shout out time for people that have donated, added some money, given me some money through the tip jar. There's a link under the video and also up in the main channel page. And once again, Felix has given me a few more dollars, so I give a shout out to Felix and Justin as well. Justin has added some money, given me some money through the Coffee KO-FI link. So yeah, thank you to both of them and thank you for your support. Okay, another mouthful. Just a couple went west onto the bath mat. So I haven't had Cheerios before, so I was actually expecting the size of each Cheerio to be a lot bigger than that. Not that it really matters, but if you have a look at the box here, box next to me, you can see that bowl. They seem to be, unless it's a very small bowl, they seem to be a lot bigger than they actually are. Fibre from wheat, corn and oats. So I've seen the Cheerio boxes in the supermarket for the last couple of years, I suppose, and this was the time that I decided to splurge and buy a box. Yeah, they're quite nice. That's nice. I probably could have done with a little bit of sugar on the top, but oh well. So they're made from wheat, oats and corn, so if you can see there, some of them are different colours. So I wonder if that means that individuals are made from different, they're not just wheat, oats and corn mixed together, it's just individual ones are made from wheat or oats or corn. I'm not sure. So apparently American Cheerios, USA Cheerios, are made solely from oats, according to my research, which makes them gluten-free, because there's no wheat. But the Australian ones are wheat, corn and oats. better than I had thought. It was when I did that soup video. Might have been last time. Yeah, I think it was last time. I really struggled to get all the last bits of soup out. All the little bits of barley and split peas and things. So important things to know about Cheerios. They were invented in 1941. By General Mills. And they were initially called Cheery Oats, as in cheer, I, and oats, CHEERIOATS. But then in 1945, 4 years later, Quakers Oats claimed that they owned the term oats in breakfast cereal. So General Mills just changed the name to Cheerios. Which in my opinion is a better name. That's sort of super used commonly in Australia. But if you're saying goodbye to somebody, especially if you're sort of older, and you might say Cheerio, which is Cheerios without the S, say Cheerio as you leave. Which I think is actually a good point. So, what I'm going to do, I'll make a fair bit of noise to pour in a bowl of Cheerios. So, when you come back in 1, 2, 3, there'll be a full bowl of Cheerios there waiting for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. It's a full bowl of Cheerios. I'll just add some milk to it. You don't have to have them with milk, I suppose, but it always tastes a bit better. I probably put too much milk in, but anyway. Australian full cream milk. This is a long life, ultra high treated milk that it's good to have in the cupboard when you run out of the fresh milk. And then save you going up the street to get some more. Well, have it in the cupboard and have that milk in the cupboard, but you don't put it in the fridge to cool down before you open it. Okay, so sample. Oh, I've lost a bit. Oh yeah, so the last thing I was going to tell you is that the last thing I was going to tell you is that USA Cheerios are made by General Mills, and in Australia they're made by, well, Uncle Toby's is the brand name, but the parent company is Nestle, or Nestles as I like to call them. And I thought to myself that maybe Nestle and General Mills were all part of the same organisation, but they're not actually. They're separate companies. We've come together and created a 50-50 partnership. I'm not sure if it's just to do Cheerios or other things as well. Actually, next time I'm in the USA, I'm going to have Cheerios. These are quite nice. I remember having one called Golden Grahams, which I just had because of the name. I thought the name was would be the word, interesting sounding name. I've also had these other ones called, it might have been something like Quakers Light or Quakers Life or something, with that little kind of squares. So there's the box of Uncle Toby's Cheerios. It's only a small box. box was 320 gram of Cheerios. I think it was about $6 or $7. The Wheat Bix, when you get 1.2 kilos, it's $7 for the 1.2 kilo box of Wheat Bix. That's $7 Australian, which is probably $4.50 US, maybe $3.50 or €4, and probably $3.50 UK pounds. So yeah. But anyway, and the big box of cornflakes is probably, I think that's a similar price too, $7 roughly, for the big 900 grams of cornflakes. It's a big box because cornflakes are sort of little pieces that are all kind of, lots of air in them. Okay, ingredients. I think I've done the ingredients for a while, but it's worthwhile knowing. What have we got? Whole grain cereals, 67% wheat, corn, oats, wheat starch, sugar, alcohol and syrup, vegetable oil, colours, caramel, annatio, salt, acidity regulator, and trisodium phosphate. Okay. And then vitamins and minerals: calcium, iron, zinc, vitamin E, niacin, B6, B2, folic acid. Contains gluten, wheat, may contain barley, rye, milk, and soy. Okay. And the sugars. On the right hand side per 100 grams. Oh, there we go. Wow. So like get the sugars, 14.4 grams per 100 grams, 14.4% sugar, which is better than I expected. And you'll be pleased to know, best before 11th of May 2027, so well within date. Okay, here we go. Not sure if I can fit these on. Yeah, see, you get the comparison there with those size. That's almost going to be like a cup shape. Have the Cheerios that big. Not that I don't care, but in a way, it's false. It's false advertising. Almost no. Not false advertising. It's misleading. sure they'd have these in other countries, but they have this Ombudsman for different things, telecommunication, electricity, and they're really good if you're sort of getting the run around by big business. You know, you're in the call centre and nothing's happening. Then it's you ring up the Ombudsman, and it's amazing, especially if it's a genuine problem. It's amazing how things happen. When nothing will happen, suddenly things happen. They installed a new electricity meter in it. It's a smart meter, so it Wi-Fi somehow reports back to the the base how much electricity I've used. We do that by the hour or something any time. When it was installed, that was fine. And then the next bill I got was an estimated bill. I'm thinking, how did I get apart from the old two-dial machine, a big dial, where somebody had to come around and read it. So I went to a smart meter, to an estimated bill. So I had the phone number for the electrician who gave me the new meter, installed the new meter, and he said he contracts to the company, so I rang them up. I'm unsure really. Talked to somebody who didn't really seem to know too much. And then I rang up my electricity provider. And they said I had to talk to the company who contracted the work to be done. And I just kept getting the runaround. I couldn't get the contractors to send a form over, and I couldn't find out from the electricity provider what form I needed. So I rang up the Ombudsman, and suddenly all the forms miraculously appeared. And suddenly it was all connected. The woman from or the person from the electricity provider, she rang me a couple of times a week just telling me the progress and everything, so from getting sort of fobbed off. I had to what should have happened in the first place. After I rang the Ombudsman, suddenly there was no problems, and it all happened. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. That's the wholesaler, it just stays the same. So you can get really good deals. I think at the moment it might be 18% off